Hello there, it's Anna here and welcome to Little Crochet Farm. Today I will show you how to make this hippo baby toy teething ring. You can add the rattle noise and make as a rattle toy. In my case I did just a soft one. I use 100% acrylic yarn and a 2mm crochet hook. You can see it here. And all the information, all the detailed which type of yarn, what kind of yarn, everything that I used is in the link in the description below that will take you to the complete written pattern and with everything that you may need. All the stitches, everything is there. All right, so now let's move on and start the pattern. Great, so we will start here with the magic ring or the magic circle. It's my favorite way to start crochet toys. Here you can see basically how I make, but there is a link in the description below taking you to the complete tutorial showing you a very easy way to make a magic ring. And you will crochet 6 single crochet inside the magic ring. So here I go very slow in the beginning. But if you have a little bit problems on starting crochet toys, just take a look in the tutorial for the magic ring, okay? Alright, now I will close this very tight and start our second round. So here for the second round, you will crochet 6 increases, okay? So inside every stitch you will make 2 single crochet. That is 1 increase in a crochet toys, okay? There is a link also in the description below showing you how to make the increase, but it's basic things. You just make 2 single crochet inside 1 stitch. I will move fast forward here. I secure a little bit the beginning of my yarn, and now we'll start the third round. So here we'll start the repetitions. We will be increasing 6 stitches round by round. So for the third round you will make 1 single crochet and 1 increase. You repeat that 6 times and you should have 18 stitches at the end of the round. So here you see 1 single crochet, and on the next stitch I will make 2 single crochets. Alright, so that is the increase. So I will repeat this all the way around. You can stop the video here and I will catch you up for the next round, okay? So here we are at the end of the third round, moving on to the next one. Now here you will make 2 single crochet and 1 increase. You will repeat that 6 times and you'll have 24 stitches at the end of the round. So here 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet and 1 increase. Okay, that's it. So here you can see 1, 2 and 1 increase here. You will make all the way around. And this is how it should be looking like once you finish the round, okay? Now moving on to our round number 5, you will crochet 3 single crochet, 1 increase, repeat 6 times, and you should have 30 stitches at the end of this round. So again here, 1, 2, 3, and now the increase. And this you will repeat again. So pause the video here and continue your round. 1, 2, 3, 1 increase. 1, 2, 3, 1 increase, all the way to the end. And this is how it should be looking like once you finish. So moving on now for the next round. Here again we'll continue with increases. 4 single crochet, 1 increase, repeat 6 times and you will have 36 stitches at the end of the round. Okay, I suggest you to count how many stitches you have every time you finish the round, so you just make sure that you have the correct amount, because it's very easy to lose some stitches, especially at the beginning. So here you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 increase, 1, and you continue all the way until the end. Stop the video here and I will catch you up for the next round. So here we are. This is how it should be looking like. And let's move on for our next, and this is the last round with increases. For the round number 7, 5 single crochet, 1 increase, repeat 6 times, and you should have a total of 42 stitches at the end of this round, okay? If you have any questions, leave them in the comment box below. I will be super happy to help you. So here I will catch you up at the end of this round, so we move on. Okay, great. So we have the base of the top of the head, and now we will work in continuous round without increasing or decreasing. This is a super easy part. So for round 8 to 15, you will work 42 single crochet. All right? So here you can stop the video, work all of your rounds until round 15, and I will catch you up. So we'll start with the decreases, okay? All right, so this is how it should be looking like. So you can see here, this is the last round with increases. And here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rounds without increases or decreases, just 42 single crochet. Okay, so let's move on, and now we'll start with the decreases. So for round number 16, you will work 5 single crochet, 1 decrease, repeat 6 times, and you should have 36 stitches at the end of this round. And here, for crochet toys, I use the invisible decrease, and it's a very simple way to do the decreases. You just grab the front loop of the stitch. If you don't know how to make the invisible decrease, there is a link in the description of this video, which is just down here, which I show you. But here you can see it basically. I just grab the front loop of the 2 stitches, pull the yarn through, and yarn again over the loop in the needle. So you repeat this all the way around, stop the video here, and I will catch you up. This is how it should be looking. So our first round with the decreases are done. Check out the link in the description below so you know exactly how to make the invisible decrease if this is something you don't know yet. Okay, I go very slow there. Here just to make, for the purpose of making the video faster, I am faster, alright? So for round number 17, which is the one we are working now, 4 single crochet, 1 decrease, repeat 6 times, okay? So here I will show you my first decrease. Great, all right, front loop, yarn through, yarn over, okay? Great, so I'll repeat this. You pause the video here, I'll catch you up at the end of this round. All right, so it's starting to get in some shape here, right? So let's move on for round number 18. So here you'll make 3 single crochet, 1 decrease, repeat 6 times. You should have a total of 24 stitches at the end of this round. Okay, always I suggest you to count how many stitches you have just to make sure you are on the right track. So here I go for my first decrease, front loop only of the 2 next stitches, and decreased. Great, now I will repeat this all the way until the end. Great, we are almost done. So now for the next round, you will work 2 single crochet, 1 decrease, repeat 6 times, and you should have a total of 18 stitches here at the end of the round. So this round is supposed to be very fast. That's great, we're almost at the end. We will stop later here for adding the stuffing material. That's great. And you see, I use a stitch marker, just a piece of yarn. I think it's the soft way and it doesn't cause any damage. Great, now we'll stop here a little bit to add the stuffing material. All right, I will make this fast. There is nothing new here. You can add as much as you want. I like my toys a bit firm, and because I'm using acrylic yarn, it will be always soft. Doesn't matter how much of stuffing material I add. All right, Now let's move on for our last round. Yay, almost done. Okay, so here you will do 1 single crochet, 1 decrease, repeat 6 times. You should have 12 stitches at the end of this round, and it's on the 12 stitches that we will stop for finishing and fastening off the toy, okay? So very simple, just find the best way to hold your toy. This is how I do mine. And you make 1 single crochet and 1 decrease. I will show you a little bit more, just because I know that this can be a difficult position to hold the toy for some people. So just find the best hand position for you. Now we'll move fast forward a little bit, and that's it. So here we have now 12 stitches, okay? So this is how it should be looking like. Now you cut this yarn, leave a long tail for fastening off, and add in the sewing needle. And here, how I do is I grab only the front loop from outside in of every stitch, and I pull just a little bit, not much, but just make sure that you're grabbing just the front loop and you're not cutting the stitches in middle, okay? Because then now, after you grab all the stitches, you will pull tight. So it's very important that you grab only the front loop. This will give you a very nice effect at the end. This is how I like, and I think it's the most neat way to finish the crochet toy, that it will look like the beginning and the ending will be looking like each other. Let's say like this. There is a complete video tutorial only showing you how I fasten off crochet toys. The link is in the description below. You can check that out. And here you can see. Nice, right? Okay, now let's move on. And here we will start the mouth. So here you will chain 7. So I do a slip knot and chain 7. Great. So here we have, what's going to happen here now is that you will skip the first chain and you will start working in the second chain from the hook. So it's this one. So here you can pause the video if you want. So you'll work 5 single crochet and you will make 4 single crochet in the last chain. I will go slow here. So first let's see here. This, you will start with 5 single crochet here. Alright, this is great. Now you will work 4 single crochet inside the last chain. Okay, this is what I'm doing now. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Great. Now you will work 4 single crochet in each of the next chains. So 1 here in this chain, another one here in this chain, 1 more here, and another one here. So we will arrive back in the last chain here. Alright, so this one you will work 3 single crochet inside this one. So 1, 2, and 3. And here we finish our first round. This is how it should be looking like. Now let's add here some stitch marker. Okay. And moving on for the next round, here now it's much easier. So here you will repeat 2 times, okay? You will start with 1 increase, 5 single crochet, 1 increase, 1 single crochet. You do this 2 times, okay? So here we're starting with 1 increase, so 2 single crochets in the first stitch. And then moving on for the single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and 5. And now you will make 1 increase. So 1 increase and 1 single crochet here. Now you stop the video here and you repeat this. I will catch you up at the end. Great, so this is how it should be looking like. Now again we will work with 2 repetitions here. So you will start again with 1 increase, 6 single crochet, 1 increase, 2 single crochets, and you will repeat that again. So once more I will go over the first repetition. So here is 1 increase. Now I move on for the 6 single crochets here. Oops, I almost lose here. Great, so now I do my increase and 2 single crochets here, and we will start with the repetition. All right, I will catch you up at the end of this round. Stop the video here. And great, so this is how it should be looking like. So now it's a little bit different, so you can stop the video here so you can read the complete round. So you start with 1 single crochet, 1 increase, 7 single crochet, 1 increase, 3 single crochet, 1 increase, 7 single crochet, 1 increase, and 2 single crochet. Okay, here's just a little bit different so our rectangle can be looking nice, but it's a very simple one. It's just that we don't have actual repetitions with the same amount of single crochets. Okay, so now we are done with increases, and for row 5 to 7 you will crochet just 28 single crochets, which is the total of the round that you should have here. Alright, so I will catch you up at the end of the rounds after I work all my 28 single crochets in these rounds. Alright? Okay. We are almost done, so this is the ending and this is the 3 rows without increases. Now we'll do just 1 round with decrease. You can stop the video here and you continue reading this round. So 1 single crochet, 1 decrease, 7 single crochet, 1 decrease, 3 single crochet, 1 decrease, 7 single crochet, and on. So you can stop and continue reading this. So this is the final. Now we will cut this yarn, leaving a tail, and we will start here now for the ear. Here you start again with the magic ring. So here I will go a little bit faster because you know already how to make a magic ring, right? You've done this for the head. And you will work 6 single crochet inside the magic ring. Very basic. Here I'm working with the darker gray yarn. You can work with whichever colors you're working. Alright, great. Now I'll pull this tight, and for the second round you will work 6 increases. So you should have 12 stitches at the end. 12 stitches at the end, okay? Again, I will move fast forward because here is just increases until you have 12 stitches, okay? All right. Now you will stop here at the last stitch to change colors. I will change back to the light gray yarn and I will work here 1 single crochet and 1 increase. Okay, I will work over these lines, over this yarn, so I already start waving in this as I go. And here I'm just doing a basic normal color change, but there is a link in the description below which I show you the 4 most common ways of color changes in amigurumi. So this one I did the basic ones, but I have one that it's my favorite, that it's a seamless. But here, because it's just one round that we will work with the color change, I just use the most easy way. So if you want to check that out and figure out which one are the color changes that you like the most, it's always nice to have other options and ways to change colors. Okay, so that's it. Very simple and easy ear to make. So now I'll cut this yarn, I leave a tail for sewing, and you make another one. Alright, I have magically have my other one here. Ta-da! Ah, great. Okay, so now we start with the assembly of this head, beautiful head. I will show you how I start and how I make this. So I find here a best position. If you want the exact position, which row I add and everything, there is in the written pattern. Here, as I go, I'm just going with where it looks symmetrical to me. And you can do as I do, just look what is the best position that it looks nice to you. Or you can go to the written pattern and see the exact place where I sew everything in this toy. So here what I do is I grab 1 stitch from the head and 1 stitch from the mouth. That's it. That's simple as it goes. Okay, 1 stitch here, you see? 1 stitch from the head and 1 stitch from the mouth. That's how I do my sewing. I know that a lot of people don't like sewing the parts in amigurumi because it can be very long, and if you sew it in some weird way, the toy can look pretty much different. But go slow, that's my best tip. Go slow into sewing the toys. Stop, see if it's symmetrical, if it looks nice, you see, and move as you go slowly, because if you need to erase, it's better if you go slow. So here you see I sew it all the way around and I left this part open. That is when I will add my stuffing material. Because if you add before, you're gonna have a hard time sewing it. So this is how I like. So there is no stuffing leaving off. So after I add, I continue sewing the mouth. So this is how I do for basically everything that it's a bit, how I say, shallow. And if the mouth is a bit longer, then you add stuffing material, it will not bother you while sewing it. But because this is very narrow, I prefer adding stuffing material at the end. Alright, so this is the mouth. Look at this, looks super cute. Now I will add just some fake eyes here, so I find the best position for the ears. So okay, this looks nice for the eye to me. The exact position for the eye also is in the written pattern, so in case you're using the safety eyes and you want to add the safety eyes as you go, there is the exact position in the written pattern, okay, in the link in the description below. Here, this is how because I like to embroider the eyes for me, I think I like it better. I use pins just to see what is the best position for the ears. And here sewing it to the ears is basically the same thing as the mouth. You'd grab 1 stitch from the ear and 1 stitch from the head. we don't need this pin anymore because we already know where is the position we want to sew, because you know it's already there. And that's it. You will now grab one more stitch from the ear and one more stitch for the head. Here you don't want to sew it too much because you want the ears to move a little bit. So here I will just sew it in the first 2 stitches of the ear. So this is how I'm gonna do. And for me this is already enough. Yes, this is good for me. I will just attach this to the head one more time and I will fasten this off. That's it. Look at this. Perfect. Great. I will sew the other one and I will come back here with you. Ta-da! Oh my god, this is looking so cute already. Okay, for embroidering the eyes, in case you're not using safety eyes, I will show you here how I make mine. It's very simple. What I do is I make straight lines. You can see there is a knot at the end, so all the yarn is secure, so it won't unravel anything. And how I do it here is very simple. I make straight lines, all right? I make a lot of straight lines, and then I end up contouring, making a contour around those straight lines I made, so it's more rounded, the eye. So I will fast forward here so just you can see how it's done, but it's very basic and simple. You see? That's it. Super good. Now we'll just make one more contour in here and move on for the next one. So this next one I will make off the camera and I will come back here for making the mouth with you, which I will use always the same thread. Okay, look at this. I made 2 lines here, you see. So there is 2 lines in each of sides. There is 2 lines. And there is again the exact position, the written pattern. Now I want to make a mouth here. So how I'm gonna do is I will check in which round it will be nice to have the mouth. So let's see this. Now I think this is too big. Maybe on top of that round. This can be nice. Yes, this one looks much better. Great. So here, oh my god, that's great. Yes, so here is what I'm gonna add the mouth, and now I need to just secure that my smile will be on its place. So I go to that row that I want the smile to be fixed on it, and I just make sure that this will not be moving it. Great, so one side is done and the other side. That's it. Just let me fix this a little bit better. All right, look at this, so sympathetic. Yes, I love it. Okay, let me secure this. All right, now that our head is done, we'll start with the grip from the teething ring. And here you will chain 21. All right, so I will chain 21 here and I will come back with you. If your ring is bigger or thicker than mine, go to the written pattern. There it's a very easy and simple way showing you how you can adapt this cover part of the ring into your size. It's very, I cannot stress how easy it is for you to adapt this into the size of the ring. So here you just, again, you jump the first stitch, you start crocheting the next one, and here we will work in rows, all right? So you, from row 1 to 6, you will crochet 20 single crochet. There is a this is easy, no big deal here. So you'll just make 1 single crochet inside of each chain. So you will have 20 single crochet. You see here 20. Once you arrive here on the last chain, And this is what you're going to repeat until you achieve the 6 rows. So you make your last single crochet, you chain 1, and you turn. That's it. And again, you'll work 20 single crochet. This chain 1 does not count as one stitch. It's just the height for you to continue working in rows. Okay? And now you make here 6 rows. So this is how it should be looking like. On the written pattern, I show you how you will make this for a bigger or a thicker ring, so you don't worry. There is everything there. So I cut this with leaving a long tail. So this is our detail, and now we start sewing the sides together. So here you have 20 chains on the foundation and 20 stitches at the end of the round, right? Of the rows, right? So you'll just simply sew one side to another. Ta-da! And that's it. One stitch from one side, one stitch from the other. Here it just goes slow, making sure that you're grabbing one stitch of each side. And that's it. No secrets. Just go slow. This yarn is darker, so I'm not sure if you can see proper, but it's basically it. You take one stitch from one side and one stitch from another. You have 20 on one side and 20 on the other side. So super simple and super easy. I will move fast forward here so we can start sewing the head. All right. So you see this it's me at the end, and I will just bring my yarn to the central part of this cover with the same yarn that I have. I left a long tail, remember? So I will just bring this to the central part because we will use this yarn to sew the head of our beautiful hippo. Great. So here I am at the end. So this I am in the middle. And I will just hide this tail. Okay. So now, you see, we want our head to be in the middle of this part. So find, and you see, you can press a little bit so you have more surface to cover and sew it. So this is how I hold. And I think it's a very nice way to hold the toy while you're sewing it. And you want this to be very nice attached to it. So how I do is I do just one first time here. I do in a way that is, I just want to be fixed this in a way that I can relax a little bit. So here I'll go fast in one side and another. So you can see how I am doing it. And always just make sure that your finger is not moving too much. So the ring, it will be in the middle, in the central part of the toy. So here you stop, you check if it's in the central part. And I will move fast forward here, but you will be able to see what I'm doing. So I always take one stitch from the head and one stitch from the ring. And you make this round twice. You go twice this. Great. Here you see it's moving a little bit, so I needed to sew it a bit more. So I will do once more and pressing. And you can see now, you see the difference when I shake because I sew it one more time around here. And this is what we want. On the sides also you press, so you have more surface to cover, and then you sew it again. And this is how it's very attached, you see? Great! So you're done with the toy. I really hope you enjoyed this. I love it so much, and see you on the next time. Bye!